Jack Cafferty's here with the Cafferty File. Jack.
This is a little disconcerting. Drones are not just for fighting the war on terror in the Middle East anymore. They may be watching you. As more and more of these unmanned aircraft pop up over U.S. soil, they may be used to spy on Americans. There's an Air Force document that says if unmanned drones accidentally capture surveillance footage of Americans, they can keep the information for up to 90 days and analyze it. Where's that in the Constitution? The U.S. military and the government aren't supposed to conduct surveillance of Americans on U.S. soil without their consent. But if they accidentally capture you on video, well, that's okay. They can apparently hang on to that material in order to determine if you're a terrorist. There's no question that spying on Americans without a warrant could and should raise some serious red flags. But when you allow something like the Patriot Act, then the law of unintended consequences is sure to follow. Make no mistake, drone use is expanding here at home. Regulators have approved the use of drones for dozens of law enforcement agencies and universities, including the Department of Homeland Security and local police departments. These drones can be used for law enforcement, for firefighting, for news coverage, and monitoring wildlife, or to spy on American citizens. Lawmakers from both parties have asked the FAA to answer questions about privacy, to make sure the public knows that these things are being used and why. And experts predict the use of drones domestically will increase as more of the technologies brought back from places like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Yemen. Here's the question. Should drones be used to spy on Americans? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty File, post a comment on my blog, or go to our post on the Situation Room's Facebook page. One of the things they're using them for, Wolf, is to patrol the border with Mexico, which is probably a good use for them. I'm not sure, though, using them to fly over American cities and look down on us folks is what the Founding Fathers intended. Well,
they have all those closed-circuit TVs on the highways, on the roads, and the cities.
That's true.
A lot more in London than they have here, but we're catching up. I think, pretty soon you're going to be seen no matter what you do.
Well, that's a disconcerting
thought. I know. Thank you. Let's go to Jack. He's got the Cafferty File. Jack.
Not too far from Buffalo, was it?
No.
Yeah. Question this hour is, should drones be used to spy on Americans? Don writes, I can't wait till the armed drones start flying around attacking U.S. citizens. I sure do feel safe in a post-9/11 society when the country's people who were attacked are now deemed suspicious and need to undergo unmanned air surveillance like the population's a constant threat to its own society. Can't wait for the news. American drone kills American civilians. Defense Department says, sorry about the mishap. James in Montana writes, the answer is no, Jack, but the sad fact is that it's probably already being done. I wonder how the government would react if I hired a private firm to bug their offices. Most of them would be jailed on the collective evidence. Larry in Texas writes, why not? There are several so-called Americans who want to destroy people, the Constitution says, against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Kay in Oklahoma writes, no, Obama's like Big Brother, always breathing down our necks. I'm beginning to feel like I live in the Soviet Union. Pete in Florida writes, ever since passage of the Patriot Act, the government has been spying on American citizens. Our financial transactions, emails, phone calls, internet use, the groups we join, our library activities, probably even our postings on the Cafferty File, all usually without the benefit of either a court order or a warrant. Sure, add drones to the list. Apparently the majority is willing to give up freedom for the illusion of safety. Paul in Ontario writes, security cameras have been used for years to watch for potential criminal activity. The only difference between those cameras and drones is that the drones are mobile, so why not use them? And H writes, does anyone get the feeling that we are living in a George Orwell novel? If you want to read more about this, go to the blog, CNN.com/Cafferty File, or through our post on the Situation Room's Facebook page. They're watching you, Wolf.
I know, they're all watching us. All right, Jack, thank you. A woman shows up for